What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to the page. If you're new here, my name is Eamon, and this is the page where I'm gonna keep it 100% real about everything e-commerce. Now, as you've seen in the last couple of videos, well, not the last couple, but the last 20 or 30, my main focus here is talking about TikTok Shop. It's the biggest opportunity in e-commerce. No one is talking about it, and I try to keep it as real as possible here, where I show you guys all the ups, I show you guys all the downs, I try to answer as many questions as possible. Best of all, I ain't got no course to sell you. Now, over these past two videos, I've told you guys I was going to create my TikTok shop full course, and it's all going to be here on YouTube. And I've lived up to my promise. Over the past two videos, I realized they were a bit information heavy and pretty dense. The first one was 30 minutes long. The second one was 20 minutes long. So in this video, I want to kind of take a step back, take a look at all of your questions, all the comments everyone has left, address all the concerns people may have, and also bring up or answer some questions that I've seen a lot in the comments and that I've also received in many of the consultations I've been having. So sit back, relax. Maybe I'm going to answer your question in this video. Let's get right into it. First question, and this is perhaps the most important thing you need to keep in mind before you start TikTok Shop: how to deal with the 3-day SLA. If you're unfamiliar with this, TikTok Shop pretty much gives you 3 days to fulfill your order. That means from the day you get it, actually the day you get it doesn't count. 3 business days after that, and boom, the order needs to be packed, ready, and in transit to your customer. Not just dropped off at the post office, but in fact, it needs to be in transit. If not, you're going to rack up a high late dispatch rate. Now, a high late dispatch rate is going to come to bite you in the ass at one point or another, because you're going to get removed from the affiliate program. You're going to rack up violation points. You might shut down your whole entire shop. As we know, TikTok Shop does not play games with anything. Most important, they take the late SLA very seriously, because they're trying to be like Amazon. And if you know Amazon, Prime is overnight shipping pretty much. I don't know how they do that shit. But TikTok is keeping their standards very high with 3-day. Now, how I deal with it, considering my expertise is in print on demand, so I'm going to give you the print on demand side of things, and then you take this and apply it to the current business model you're running. So I'm going to tell you guys the print provider I use, the website, everything. I use Printify. They're a print on demand service. They're main competitors of Printful. These are the two biggest ones. And then on Printify, I've resorted to only selling products that have a very fast production rate and fast shipping rate. So the products that have done the best for me and that I always sell are the crew necks, the Gildan 18,000 crew necks, I think they're called. And the print provider I use is SwiftPod. Now, there's two that are very good with quick dispatch and quick production: SwiftPod, which is the one that I personally use, and there's another one called Monster Digital. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about Monster Digital. Many people say they ship fast. Their production time on Printify appears to be less than 1 day. So they might be even better than SwiftPod, but SwiftPod is the one that I stick with. And I would say they usually get orders out within the 3-day rate 93 to 95% of the time. I had one product that was by a different print provider. It was a license plate frame, and this totally screwed my late dispatcher, because they would often not ship out in 3 days. They might update the tracking in 3 days, but sometimes it wouldn't be in transit for like another 7 to 8 days, and that cost me a lot of order cancellations as well as a very high late dispatch rate. And I reached a point where I just took that product completely off of my shop. So the number one thing you need to prioritize is having your fulfillment and your logistics in order. If you can't fulfill something in under 3 days, I recommend not even selling it, because even though it might gain traffic, even though people might want it, even though you might get some sales on it, you're not going to be able to maintain that, and at the end of the day, it's going to come to bite you in the ass. Another question that I receive so much, and that myself, I didn't have the answer to this up until today or these past few days, is: how does the TikTok offered free shipping work? So if you don't know, TikTok Shop gives every first-time customer completely free shipping. No matter what the shipping fee is on their first order, they're going to get free shipping. They also give free coupons. Most of you know the story with the free coupons, you get subsidized. In terms of the free shipping, they subsidize this as well. So if you have a shipping rate, the customer is not going to pay for shipping. They're going to get their discount, and then you are going to get subsidized that rate. Now, many people think, hey, because usually on Shopify we give free shipping to kind of increase conversion, that sort of thing. On TikTok Shop, I totally do not recommend offering free shipping. My shipping rate is $8.99. And today I spoke with my account manager finally because seller support was absolutely awful and it's been a very bad experience for me. And they told me that yes, TikTok Shop does subsidize this and it's supposed to come with your settlement. Now, the issue that I had is there was many products that shipped and I had a shipping rate for them, yet I didn't receive the subsidy with my settlement. So now my account manager has to go in and kind of sort out this whole situation. So there's a lot of problems on the seller support side of things at TikTok Shop if y'all haven't noticed this already. But pretty much the answer that I got from my account manager is that yes, shipping is subsidized by TikTok and you're supposed to receive that amount. Now, up to how much they reimburse or they subsidize, I don't know. My shipping, I'll tell you guys what I do. First, I had free shipping the first month. Obviously, terrible idea. I missed out on a lot, especially because I had about couple hundred orders, like 800, 900 within that first month. And I offered free shipping. Now imagine if I had just put $5.99 for each one of those. That would have been a couple $1,000s just from shipping, which would have increased my profit margins by so much, but I missed out on that. Then I did $5.99. I got subsidized on a few of those. Now the problem is TikTok Shop, their seller side of things isn't great, so they kind of mess up and they don't subsidize you for some of them. So you got to go back in there, make sure you're getting subsidized. Then I increased my shipping rate to $8.99 and I got subsidized on a bunch of those, but still others I haven't gotten subsidized yet. But yes, TikTok Shop will pay you back for both the coupons and the shipping. So do not offer free shipping because customers are going to get it anyways. Another question I've received a lot in the comments is that many people don't seem to have a TikTok account. They don't really use TikTok. They don't know how to create content at all, or the product that they're selling doesn't match what they look like. For example, a middle-aged man selling girls booty shorts, right? He's not gonna know how to make content with those. So a lot of questions I've been receiving is, can you get sales without creating content? Now, something very interesting that I found out, because in the beginning I would have probably said no, you're not gonna get sales if you don't create content. But I had two consultation clients who I've spoken to who have done very well in sales within their first week without even posting any content about their product. Now, this got me thinking, how is this possible? And then I realized that TikTok Shop operates as a marketplace, just like Amazon, just like Etsy. So the SEO factors that help you on Etsy and that help you on Amazon, although they might not be exactly the same, they would also help you on TikTok Shop. What are these factors? Having a good descriptive product title. Now, do not put bullshit in your product title. Don't lie. Don't put things that aren't true because you're going to get a product violation ban. TikTok is very strict with those. So just give a descriptive product title. Don't say, hey, this is this person's merch, or hey, this is the authentic official thing if it's not authentic and official. Number two, TikTok likes to have 5 product images. Make sure that the background of the first product image, your main one, has a white background. This is something that they also like to see. Finally, the description, make sure you optimize it using the AI. If you go down to your description on the product page, you're going to find this thing that looks like a little wand. Once you click on it, you're going to enter a couple words, generate a description for yourself. Make sure your description is at least 500 characters. All of these factors are going to help push your product up the search results and the rankings on Shop. Now that Shop is a tab, just like the For You page or just like the following page, people are going to be browsing it. Now, the special thing about TikTok is it's going to show people products that relate to what they watch on their For You page and their interests. So it works very, very well. Another thing is, by posting more products and creating more listings, you obviously increase the likelihood of one of them blowing up naturally and people seeing it and discovering more products that you offer in your shop. Now, at the end of the day, the best strategy is to couple this SEO with great content and then also using affiliates. So one of the questions that all the pocket watchers love to ask, I'm just kidding. This is a very valid question that many people ask, is what are the profit margins looking like on TikTok Shop? Now I can tell you on TikTok Shop, you get the added benefit of coupons that customers can use, which means you can list your products at a higher price than you normally would. Let's say, for example, you sell something for $50. Customers can easily get a 50% off coupon and end up getting it for $25. Now you can list that product for a bit more. You can try $60 and they're probably still going to buy it because they're going to get such a crazy deal on it. On top of that, this is why I told you guys, do not give free shipping. You can actually charge shipping and get subsidized on it, but customers will still get the benefit of getting free shipping. Now these two factors right here increase our margins drastically. Let's take, for example, a product that I sell on my Shopify. It's a crew neck. I sell for $44.99. I also offer free shipping to increase conversions. Then I also have a 10% off if people sign up for my mailing list. On top of that, Shopify fees. Customers typically end up getting it for, like 42, the Shopify fees and whatever. I end up getting like $40 on it. And I buy the crew neck for $23. Depending on the size, this can change, but typically $23. Now let's take TikTok Shop for example. I sell the crew neck. I still kind of kept the same listing price, $44.99. Then $8.99 of shipping on top of that brings me to $53.98. The customer is not gonna have to pay for the shipping. They're gonna get a great coupon on top of that, so they might end up getting it for $23. However, I end up making $53.98 off of that. Now, TikTok does take the sales tax. That comes down to about $50. $50 and I buy it for 23. Let's just say the margins are looking very, very delicious and appealing on TikTok right now. So this is a huge reason why I tell people start selling on TikTok Shop. Not everyone might have the same story because I do print on demand. So if you're able though to have your own kind of little inventory of products, or you sell your own product, you have a legitimate brand, you can list that product for even more than usual. You can charge for the shipping. You're going to get it subsidized. So the thing is, people on TikTok, they don't like to buy cheap things. So when they see something that is, $70, $80, yet they can get a deal on it. They don't like to buy cheap things, but they do like deals. So you're gonna feel like they're getting a steal, and of course they have to purchase it. Now, if you have all your stuff in-house, you can profit margins are gonna be even greater, right? Because you don't have to get them individually made one at a time and everything. You can just, kill it out there on TikTok Shop. Another question that everyone who's not familiar with TikTok as a platform asks, or people who've never used TikTok before, is what is the best content strategy? Like what should I post? I genuinely have no idea what to post. Now, me myself, I've been on TikTok for about since 2020, just creating content without even selling anything. Of course, TikTok Shop wasn't around back then. I started doing TikTok organic with my Shopify last year, but before that, I was just a user of the platform, and I've really gotten to know it. I've gotten to know what works for the algorithm. I've gotten to know how to make videos that fit the format of TikTok, because you'll have many people coming onto TikTok and trying to recreate a video that they saw worked on Facebook. It's a completely different demographic. It's a completely different platform. Or they try videos that worked from Instagram. Still totally and completely different. So first, I would recommend to become a TikTok user. Yes, TikTok is addictive. Yes, it's going to be distracting. So set a time limit on your phone for 45 minutes or an hour a day for TikTok. During this time, kind of browse and try to get your For You page specialized, or not specialized, but kind of personalized for yourself. Try to find the content that you like, interact with it, like it, and then just browse and see what kind of content other creators in this niche, in this niche or in this genre that you like are creating. This way you can get inspiration, you can get ideas. Now do this for about a week, kind of put that to the side. Now naturally you're going to start getting more ideas on what to post. Now here we're trying to sell products, we're trying to get sales. This is another big mistake that people do, is they'll just come and say, okay, let me just show off the product and say, go buy this right now on TikTok Shop. No, that worked for the first couple of weeks on TikTok Shop. It works great actually, because I did it a whole bunch of times. Then I realized that my views with those kind of videos were slowing down. So I said, you know what, let me go back to what I know, just creating TikTok content and including my product in it. This is the best form of marketing on TikTok, is creating content and then just fitting or slipping in the product in there without people even knowing. Think about product placement in movies. You might see something, they're not going to explicitly tell you, hey, go buy this Samsung phone, but the actor is going to be using it. You're going to see some features of it. I'll tell you guys an example of one of my best performing recent videos. It was simply a TikTok. Now, most of my content is in the music niche. So there was this song that was a bit trending in my niche. Then I just thought of a funny caption for it. I played the song. I kind of sung along to the song like 2 times speed, so it looked a bit funny. And then added my own personal caption. I didn't copy it from anyone or anything. I just got the idea because I'm such a big TikTok user and I get ideas for content on it. Now, I was wearing the crew neck. Like I told you guys, I do print on demand, so I sell crew necks. I was wearing the crew neck. I didn't tell people, hey, go buy this crew neck anywhere in the video, either in the the caption that people see are in the smaller description caption. Didn't say go buy this crew neck. Didn't say it's on sale. Didn't say this crew neck is so soft and comfortable. None of that bullshit. I simply created a funny video with product placement, and that video, that one TikTok got me 100 orders that same day. That same day, I got 107 orders from that one TikTok. And then the best thing about TikTok is it's kind of like a never ending ad reel. That same video is going to keep getting me views and keep getting me purchases. Fortunately, I got removed from the affiliate program, so it's not really getting me any more sales, but that's a story for another day. I have a few of those videos that did very well without me explicitly telling people to purchase or explicitly even showing off the product. I just placed it and made a funny piece of content around it. Something that TikTok users hate to see is ads. They fucking hate ads. Even if it's a funny ad, even if it's a good ad, as soon as they smell advertising, they're gonna scroll right past it. So we want to fit in selling our products and showing off our products without explicitly looking like an ad and without explicitly looking like a sales pitch. Last but not least is going to be a very big point of annoyance for all of us that have used Shopify before and kind of get to set our own rules. On TikTok Shop, you play by their rules. So this comes down to your cancellation policy, the return, the refund policy. None of that is in your hands. None of that is in your control. Shitty thing about this is customers get up to 30 days. 30 days to return the product. Doesn't matter the reason, doesn't matter if they've wore it, none of that matters. They get up to 30 days. They can submit a return refund request. TikTok Shop auto approves it. They don't even ask for your approval. They don't tell you anything. You just go in there in your refunds tab and you see that a bunch of requests have gotten auto approved for refunds. Now on Shopify, I had a no refund policy and no return policy. You had, if you wanted to cancel your order, you had to do it within 24 hours. Fortunately, on TikTok Shop, you can't do that. So I've had customers who would wait until the 28th day. They'd wear the crew neck as much as they wanted. They'd go out with it. They'd wash it. And then be like, oh, I actually don't like the crew neck, so I'm going to return it. They get a full refund for returns and refunds as well. So this is something that's going to be a big bothersome point for many of us that want to have our own policies, right? In terms of the cancellation policy, and this is especially painful for print on demand people, is because customers can cancel their order days after they actually place it as long as that order isn't in transit to them. Now, as you know, with print on demand, you pretty much have a few hours to cancel the order after you submit it, right? If you submit and the orders goes to production, you can't change anything. So for all these customers that are going to come into TikTok Shop 2 days after they purchase and just say, hey, you know what? I don't really want this anymore, and then cancel their order, you're going to be screwed because your print on demand provider is still going to ship it, still going to send it out, and you're still going to get charged on that. So this right here has been such a big money pit for me, pretty much, because I've had so many customers who will just cancel days after, and unfortunately I can't wait a couple days because I have to submit my order to go to production as soon as possible so we can get it shipped out within 3 days. So I have customers who wait to cancel, customers who wear the product and want to return it. It's pretty much the floodgates are open for customers to do whatever they want. Now, something about this is when customers submit a refund request, a lot of TikTok users are very lazy. They're going to submit a return refund request and then completely forget they have to ship it back to you. The nice thing about this is if they don't ship it back within, I think, 14 or 16 business days, the request is automatically closed, it's scrapped, you get to keep your money, and they can't return the product anymore. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I tried to keep it as short as possible, but man, I like to talk, right? I try to give you guys as much genuine value in these videos as possible. I'm trying to fit all my knowledge from the past 2 months into videos is kind of a bit tough sometimes. That's why I just try to give as much experience as possible in the video, and sometimes they drag on a bit, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you'd like to book a one-on-one consultation with me, you will find my Calendly link down below. For any other questions, concerns, you didn't like the video, you liked the video, let me know in the comments down below. If you hated it, tell me you hated it so you can boost my engagement and I can get something out of it. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I hope you guys start your TikTok shop journey. I might have another journey coming up. I might start another 30 days and fully document it for you guys because many people enjoyed that. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining the channel before 1,000 subscribers. Y'all are the OGs. When I become a billionaire, I'm going to give all of you some money. I got y'all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, drop a comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.